Good morning, student. Today we will discuss about the chapter habit and adaptation in the animals. Student, this is the so very big chapter because there are so many adaptations are found in the different kinds of the animals. Because due to the adaptation, they can survive in their atmosphere, in their habitat. So in previous classes, I have already discussed some adaptation like the breathing organs in the different kinds of the animals, and the body cover are found in different types of the animals. And in previous classes I have discussed the eating habit in different kinds of the animals, because the nature of eating habit and the food are different in the animals. So their method are also different. Suppose carnivores are the flesh-eating animals. They have pointed and sharp canines, for which they can tear and chew the food. Omnivorous have found both flesh-eating teeth and the grinding and chewing eating type the teeth. And herbivorous animals have the biting and cutting type the teeth that are found in the front of their mouth, in their buccal cavity. This is called canine. And some birds have the pointed teeth, pointed jaw, by which they can tear the foods. Mosquitoes and beetles have the pointed and needle-like the structure are found for sucking their fluids. And butterfly have the trunk-like structure that is called proboscis are found in their mouth, by which they are suck the nectars of the flower. Student, today I will be discussed about the movement in animals. So all of you get ready for open your books and pencil and listen my explanation about the topic of the movement in animals. Class 5th, subject science. Today's topic is movement in animals. You know, students, some animals are living in water, some are live on the land, some are live on the trees, and some are the crawling animals like the reptiles, snake. Okay, so their organs are different in the different kinds of the animals. So animals move from one place to another place in the search of food. Animal move one place to another place for the search of food, shelter, protection, and for mate. Okay. So, student, let us study one by one about the movement in the following organs. So, organ, what organ? Which are responsible for the movement? So, organ of movement. Frog. No, frog have, suppose this is the this is frog. This is their forelimb and hind limb. In hind limb, between the finger there is wave-like structure are found. इसका wave, foot wave, by which they can swim in the water with the help of their wave, foot wave. And when they are live in the land, they will jump with the help of their legs. And in the suppose this is a fish. There are so many fins are found on their body, and this is the tail, streamlined body. So fish swim in the water with the help of their fins. Dorsal fin, ventral fin, and tail. They are also responsible for their direction in the water, also for the movement in the water. So fins and tails are responsible for swimming in the water. And tortoise, Tortoise, tortoise move in the water. Okay, they have flipper type structure are found in their flippers are found in their legs, these types, by which they press the water and go upward direction. Okay, so by the help of the flippers. And penguin also, when penguin live in the water, they can swim in the water with the help of the flippers, their forelimbs flippers, to push water. Forelimb flipper are found by which they can push the water and swim in the water. And insects having the 3 pairs, means 6 legs are found. All insects have 3 pairs by which they can move on the land. So generally many insects have 2 pair of the legs, which use for the fly also, like lice, bugs, termites, have 2 pair of legs for flying and for movement. in the bugs and beetles there are only two pairs. Okay, and some animals are crawling on the land. Crawling on the land. So bugs and beetles, bugs and termite have no wings. No wings. They have only two pair of the legs by which they can move from one place to the another place. Okay. Birds fly in the sky with the help of feathers. Feathers are found on their body. In their broad chest, they are jointed, so they can use for flying, and further running on the land. They use their legs for jumping one place to the another place for the search of food. But in the flying, they can use their feathers. Okay. So birds, how birds fly in the sky? Birds are, first of all, their bones are very light and hollow. There are many air sacs are found in their chest cavity, in their lungs. So they are all mixed to help them to fly in the sky. Some birds have feathers and wings both, but they cannot fly in the sky, such as ostrich and emu. Ostrich and emu, they are so very big, so very weighted, so they cannot fly. So they move from their long legs. Okay. So they can move from one place to the another place for their legs. So what is the use of when they cannot fly? So this leg can use for their hooping, eating, and for perching. Okay, perching and hooping and for walking. Okay, student, I hope you are all understood about the feathers and wings and legs in the birds. So their legs are very important for the walking, hopping and perching. Means capture their prey. Supposing the eagle and hawk, some other birds, small birds. Okay. And some animals have their no legs are found in their body. Suppose earthworm, snake, they are no legs. But how they are moved on the land? So their scales or plates are found in their body. Scales, suppose this is diagram of scales. Scales or plates that is joined in their bone, backbone, which is crawling crawling. So they are scroll on the land. So scales or plates are found in the ventral side of the snakes, by which they can move on the land. So reptiles like snake have no legs. They can move from one place to the other place for their scales. Okay? And crocodile, lizard and salamander in snakes. Crocodile, salamander and lizard. Crocodile, salamander and lizard. It is also called chameleon. Chameleon has ability to change their body color. So they have very short legs. Short legs. Okay. This is called the limb. Forelimb and hind limb. Two pairs. One pair forelimb, one pair hind limb, by which they are move on the land. And student, in how mammals? Mammals are generally 4 limbs. 4 limbs. Okay? Develop like cow, goat, elephant, tiger. Okay? They have 4 legs. They have 4 legs. Camels, for walking and running, they use their legs for walking and running. Okay? But in some carnivorous animals like the tiger, wolf and tiger, wolf, lion have the 4 limbs are also used for the capturing of their prey. Capturing of their prey, their food. Okay? So, student, this is the subspecial organs are found in the different kinds of the animals. One more word in the movement, that is migration. Some animals, some birds, some fishes are migrate from one place to the other places. Why, student? Some birds and fishes migrate one place to the other place for laying eggs, for searching of food, because they protect themselves from the extreme cold. Suppose Siberian crane, which is found in the Russia, which is the 22,000 kilometers away from the India. They came in the winter season in India. Okay? After 3 months, they go back to the Siberian once again. So the mass movement of animal from one place to the animal place to protect them from harsh cold condition. This is called migration. So migration protect themselves from the harsh cold condition and also for the search of food, for the reproduction, for the laying eggs on the other place. Okay? migration, mass movement of animals from one place to another place for provide harsh weather condition, harsh weather condition or in search of food. Okay, in search of food or for breeding or for breeding. So mass communication means a number of the animals which are go all together in one way from one place to the another place to avoid harsh cold condition and in search of food or for breeding, any purpose. So this type of the movement is called migration. So every year birds and animals migrate from one place to the another place for avoid cold condition, for the search of food, for the breeding purpose. So Arctic Circle to the Arctic crane, circle and the Arctic circle and the back to the Arctic circle. So Arctic crane is an animal which is bird which is moved from the Arctic crane, Arctic circle from polar region. Then they are moved about 27,000 kilometers. 20,000 kilometers. Okay, and Siberian crane from Russia to the India. They come India in winter. For which purpose? For breeding. 3 to 4 months they are live in the India. And salmonel. Salmon is a fish. Eel. Siberian crane. Arctic crane. Eel. Salmon. These are fish. Okay. These fish live in the north region. Okay. So they covered many thousands of distance and lay their eggs in the southern parts of the southern parts of the oceans. When the egg hatch, the small fishes comes out from their eggs. The young salmon travels back to the sea. Then after young salmons back to their sea. Insects like the locust and monarch butterfly also migrate the long distance for their food and searching and for the mating. So all of you students read about the movement in animals. Homework. Read about movement in animals. I hope you are all read it very sincerely and learn some names of the migratory birds, migratory fish, and beetles and butterflies, and some important organs by which animals used to move one place to the another place. Okay, student? Thank you. Have a nice day. Write down homework in the diary.